The New York Yankees are entering a critical point in their 2025 season, and the stakes could not be higher. Following a thrilling sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays, the Yankees now head back to New York for one of the most anticipated matchups of the year against the Boston Red Sox. After a 6-4 victory in a whirlwind second game against the Rays, the Yankees have not only extended their winning streak, but have also firmly re-established themselves in the hunt for a playoff spot and potentially the division title. Every pitch, every at-bat, and every decision in the upcoming series against the Red Sox could have enormous implications for the remainder of the season. The win against Tampa Bay was far from straightforward. It was a roller coaster of a game that saw a little bit of everything. Cam Schlittler flirted with perfection on the mound, showcasing the kind of dominant pitching the Yankees will need consistently down the stretch. At the same time, the offense provided some crucial insurance with clutch hits and timely home runs that kept the Rays from gaining any momentum. David Bedard, however, added some tension by blowing a save that could have shifted the narrative of the game entirely. But Devin Williams came in, limited the damage, and closed the game with poise to secure the win. That combination of moments, dominant pitching, clutch hitting, and late-inning relief heroics, perfectly encapsulates what the Yankees will need to carry forward into the Red Sox series. This series against Boston is being widely regarded as the series of the year. It is a make-or-break moment for the Yankees, a true litmus test for whether this team is capable of sustaining its current momentum and making a serious push in both the division and the wild card standings. The Red Sox are currently a game and a half behind in the race for the first wild card spot, making every game in this four-game series pivotal. While the Yankees have proven in the past that having a comfortable lead in the division is never enough to guarantee long-term security, the opportunity to take control of their destiny is right in front of them. Losing ground to Boston now could be disastrous, but a strong showing could essentially lock in a key advantage as the season heads into its final stretch. When breaking down the pitching matchup for the series, there's a mix of interesting storylines, but not necessarily ace-on-ace showdowns. On Thursday night, he will face Lucas Giolito. The Red Sox have a rest day before this game, giving them the advantage of being well-rested, whereas the Yankees are coming off a high-stakes, tension-filled win against the Rays. How he manages his bullpen and his innings will be a crucial factor in Thursday's game. Friday brings Max Fried against Brian Bello, a matchup where Fried must rediscover his form. Since the All-Star break, Fried's ERA has been above 6, and he will need to pitch much sharper to give the Yankees a strong chance. Saturday features Will Warren taking the mound versus Garrett Crochet, a pitcher who has been in Cy Young conversations this season. Warren has shown flashes of brilliance, but has been inconsistent, making this a potentially volatile but important matchup. Finally, Sunday wraps up with Carlos Rodon facing Dustin May, another intriguing end-of-series duel where consistency will be key. While these matchups are not all traditional ace versus ace contests, they're significant in the context of a series that could serve as a preview for postseason intensity. The Yankees' history against the Red Sox this season adds an extra layer of motivation. They are currently 1-5 against Boston, having won only the first game back on June 6th, 9-6 in New York. Since then, the Red Sox have dominated, and the Yankees have struggled to find their footing in these head-to-head matchups. Being at home gives the Yankees an advantage, but the pressure to perform is enormous. The fans are re-energized, believing again that this team has the talent and momentum to make a serious run, not only for a wild-card spot, but for the division crown itself. One of the key factors in the Yankees' recent success has been Giancarlo Stanton. Since returning from the IL, Stanton has been an offensive powerhouse, driving in runs and hitting home runs at a pace that is reminiscent of his prime playoff form. His contributions go beyond offense. He has also made a meaningful impact defensively, supporting Aaron Judge as he works to re-establish his rhythm in the outfield. Stanton's statistics over the last 7 games are staggering. 5 home runs, 10 RBIs, and a batting average of .579. Expanding that window to his last 15 games, he has 8 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a .415 average. These numbers are not only impressive, they are transformational. energizing the Yankees lineup and giving the team a critical boost as they enter this high-stakes series. In the previous game against Tampa Bay, Stanton's heroics were on full display. After a blown save by David Bernard, Stanton delivered a two-run blast in the 10th inning to secure the 6-4 victory. That kind of clutch performance epitomizes why the Yankees are on a roll right now. They are hitting their stride offensively, playing with confidence, and showing resilience in high-pressure situations. The momentum they carry into the Red Sox series is palpable, and the team will rely heavily on leaders like Stanton and Judge to maintain that intensity. Looking at the standings after this sweep of the Rays, the Yankees are now 4 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays for first place, but they have closed the gap in the wild card race, sitting a game and a half ahead of Boston. A strong showing in this upcoming series that could expand that lead significantly, potentially putting the Yankees in a position to control their own destiny in the playoff race. If they can take 3 out of 4 games against Boston, they will create a meaningful gap in the standings. A full sweep could be monumental, effectively giving the Yankees 6 games of breathing room in the wildcard standings and sending a powerful message to the rest of the American League that New York is a force to be reckoned with. The intensity and implications of this series cannot be overstated. Both the Yankees and Red Sox are vying for playoff positioning, but there is more at stake than just standings. The rivalry itself adds an emotional dimension that can swing momentum and energy in ways statistics cannot fully capture. The Yankees are riding an 8-win stretch in their last 10 games, a 5-game winning streak, and a renewed sense of confidence. Meanwhile, Boston has struggled recently, going 3-7 in their last 10 games, making them vulnerable to a Yankees team that is hitting their stride at exactly the right time. Every at-bat, every inning, and every managerial decision over the next 4 games will carry enormous weight, with playoff implications hanging in the balance. As the Yankees prepare to host the Red Sox at Yankee Stadium, the team and fans alike are filled with anticipation. The energy surrounding the stadium is electric, fueled by the team's recent success and the potential for a pivotal series that could redefine the trajectory of the season. Players like Stanton are stepping up, the bullpen is settling into a rhythm, and the offense has produced sigh. In short, the Yankees are coming into this Red Sox series with momentum, confidence, and firepower. The sweep of the Rays provided not just wins, but a morale boost, proof that this team is capable of performing under pressure. Stanton is in prime form. The pitching matchups are intriguing, and the division and wildcard races are still very much alive. As the team heads into one of the most crucial series of the season, the message is clear. This is a make-or-break moment, and the Yankees are ready to prove that they belong in the postseason conversation. Fans across New York and beyond will be watching every play, every pitch, and every swing, knowing that the next 4 games could set the tone for the rest of the season. As the Yankees gear up for this pivotal 4-game series against the Red Sox, the spotlight inevitably falls not only on the team as a whole, but also on individual players who have the potential to swing momentum in critical moments. Giancarlo Stanton, without question, has been one of the most electrifying forces for the Yankees in recent weeks. His recent stretch of form is nothing short of spectacular, with home runs and clutch RBIs driving the team to victory and invigorating both the clubhouse and the fan base. Stanton's impact goes beyond simple statistics. His presence in the lineup forces pitchers to adjust their approach, opening opportunities for other hitters to capitalize on. When Stanton steps to the plate, opposing pitchers must decide whether to challenge him directly or attempt to pitch around him, creating strategic advantages that reverberate through every inning. Aaron Judge, meanwhile, continues to be a central figure in the Yankees' resurgence. Judge's return to the outfield has been marked by some initial adjustments, but the synergy he shares with Stanton is undeniable. Judge's ability to drive in runs, cover ground defensively, and serve as a team leader makes him indispensable as the Yankees prepare for Boston. Beyond his on-field contributions, Judge provides a psychological edge. His reputation as a clutch performer and his history in high-pressure games offer the Yankees confidence that they can endure and overcome challenges during this critical stretch. Together, Stanton and Judge form a formidable core, blending power, precision, and leadership in a way that few teams in the league can match. Pitching will play a crucial role in determining the outcome of this series. The Yankees' rotation has been tested throughout the season, with moments of brilliance punctuated by bouts of inconsistency. Cam Schlittler's flirtation with perfection against the Rays offered a glimpse of what the Yankees' pitching staff is capable of when firing on all cylinders. Schlittler's ability to locate pitches, maintain composure under pressure, and execute high-leverage situations will be instrumental against Boston's lineup, which has demonstrated resilience and adaptability over the season. Max Fried, while struggling since the All-Star break, faces a pivotal opportunity to regain form and confidence. A strong start from Fried could set the tone for the Yankees' pitching staff and alleviate pressure on the bullpen, which has already been tested in close games. Similarly, Luis's outing against Lucas Giolito on Thursday night could serve as a blueprint for managing innings and allocating relief resources strategically. The interplay between starting pitching, bullpen management, and tactical in-game decisions will likely dictate the series' trajectory. Bullpen performance has been a recurring narrative for the Yankees, and it will remain under scrutiny as they face Boston. Devin Williams' ability to secure the final outs against Tampa Bay highlighted the importance of dependable late-inning relief. David Bedard's blown save, in contrast, illustrated the thin line between victory and setback in high-stakes matchups. As the series against the Red Sox unfolds, managerial decisions regarding bullpen usage, matchups against key hitters, and high-pressure scenarios will have an outsized impact. Every pitch and every substitution could tilt the balance, particularly in tight, late-inning situations where both teams are likely to deploy their best tactical strategies. The depth and resilience of the bullpen may very well determine whether the Yankees can capitalize on their momentum or cede ground to a Red Sox team eager to reclaim supremacy. The Yankees' offensive approach has evolved in recent weeks, with a focus on balanced attack. Situational hitting situations have allowed the Yankees to sustain winning streaks and maintain competitive positioning and consistency. Boston's pitching staff only matter if the team executes consistently in every phase of the game. Defense, often overlooked in discussions dominated by pitching and hitting, will also play a pivotal role. Giancarlo Stanton's defensive adjustments, particularly in supporting Aaron Judge in the outfield, demonstrate a commitment to team synergy and adaptability. Fielding consistency, range, and decision-making on fly balls, grounders, and throws will impact scoring opportunities and overall game flow. Every misstep in the field could be magnified in close games, making defensive execution a critical component in the Yankees' strategy. Situational awareness and communication among outfielders, infielders, and the pitching staff will be crucial, especially in late innings where the margin for error shrinks significantly. As the series approaches, the Yankees find themselves at a unique crossroads. Momentum is on their side, key players are performing at peak levels, and strategic opportunities abound. Yet, the margin for error is slim, and Boston's determination ensures that nothing will come easily. The next 4 games will test pitching depth, offensive balance, defensive execution, and psychological fortitude. Leaders like Stanton and Judge, combined with strategic insights from the coaching staff, will be pivotal in navigating this high-stakes environment. Every inning, every matchup, and every decision will contribute to the unfolding narrative, with the potential to shape not only the outcome of the series, but also the broader trajectory of the Yankees season. In sum, the Yankees are stepping into a crucible of competition, where talent, strategy, and psychological resilience will all be tested. The sweep of Tampa Bay has provided momentum, but Boston represents a distinct challenge, one that will demand consistency, precision, and leadership. The stakes are immense, and the next 4 games will likely define the Yankees' 2025 season. Fans, analysts, and players alike are poised for a riveting clash, knowing that the intersection of rivalry, skill, and strategy can produce dramatic consequences. The Yankees have the opportunity to assert themselves, seize control of their playoff destiny, and demonstrate that they are a team capable of thriving under pressure. Every swing, pitch, and defensive play will matter, and the city of New York will be watching with bated breath. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Ronald ACUñA Jr.'s potential arrival at the New York Yankees has set the sports world ablaze with speculation, sparking rumors that seem to grow louder with each passing day. Sources close to the team suggest that internal discussions have been ongoing for weeks, hinting at a blockbuster trade that could reshape the American League as we know it. Baseball insiders are whispering about ACUñA's exceptional speed, power, and overall versatility, and how these qualities could seamlessly complement the Yankees' already formidable lineup. Fans are already envisioning a batting order that strikes fear into pitchers from Boston to Toronto, imagining ACUñA stealing bases, hitting towering home runs, and energizing the crowd at Yankee Stadium with every step. The buzz is so pervasive that even casual observers are taking notice, with social media accounts, forums, and sports talk shows dissecting the potential implications for both the Yankees and the team that would send ACUñA packing. Analysts are speculating that this move, if it happens, could trigger a domino effect across the league, forcing rival teams to rethink their own strategies, signings, and trades to stay competitive. The rumor mill has taken on a life of its own, with some insiders suggesting that the Yankees front office sees ACUñA as a generational talent capable of leading the franchise to another championship. While skeptics warn that the financial and strategic risks could be immense if negotiations fall through or the player struggles to adapt to a new environment. Reports suggest that ACUñA's arrival could fundamentally alter the dynamics of the American League East, a division already brimming with talent and competitive tension. The Boston Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays, Tampa Bay Rays, and Baltimore Orioles have long dominated headlines with their young stars and deep rosters. But the thought of ACUñA donning pinstripes has analysts projecting a seismic shift in power and momentum. Rumors indicate that the Yankees are willing to invest heavily in acquiring him, potentially offering a package of prospects and existing players that could reshape multiple franchises. Baseball insiders are speculating not only on the mechanics of the trade, but on its broader cultural and psychological impact, noting that ACUñA's charisma, energy, and on-field flair could invigorate the fan base and create a media frenzy unlike anything seen in recent years. Sports journalists and commentators are buzzing about the possible leadership dynamics in the clubhouse, pondering how ACUñA would fit with established stars and veteran players. If these whispers prove accurate, the Yankees could become the focal point of every discussion surrounding power hitters, stolen bases, and dynamic outfield play, forcing rival teams to reconsider pitching strategies, defensive alignments, and offensive lineups. The idea of ACUñA joining New York has also sparked debate on contract implications, payroll flexibility, and long-term planning, with some experts cautioning that the stakes are extraordinarily high, while others argue that the potential rewards far outweigh the risks, making this move a possible turning point in modern baseball history. Fans and insiders alike are fixated on how ACUñA's addition would affect the Yankees' postseason prospects, as the team seeks to reclaim dominance in a fiercely contested league. Rumors suggest that discussions have included multiple scenarios, from direct trades to complex multi-team arrangements, each with its own set of consequences for roster construction and team chemistry. Baseball strategists are dissecting every angle, considering how ACUñA's ability to cover ground in the outfield, hit for power, and generate runs could transform the Yankees' tactical approach. Analysts are speculating that opposing teams would need to reevaluate pitching rotations, bullpen usage, and in-game decision-making, as ACUñA's presence could significantly alter the expected run environment in Yankee Stadium. The rumor mill has not overlooked potential challenges either, with whispers about acclimation periods, injury management, and the pressure of playing in New York being a central part of the discussion. Fans are eagerly debating projected batting averages, home run totals, and stolen base records, creating a constant stream of chatter on social media, podcasts, and sports talk shows. The anticipation has fueled speculation about how this move could elevate ticket sales, merchandise revenue, and overall fan engagement, making the Yankees a focal point not just in the American League, but across Major League Baseball. The combination of athletic prowess, marketability, and sheer excitement surrounding ACUñA has created an environment in which every rumor, every hint, and every insider comment becomes a headline, fueling an ongoing frenzy that seems destined to dominate sports news cycles for months to come. The Yankees' pursuit of ACUñA is being portrayed by insiders as both a bold gamble and a strategic masterstroke, one that could redefine expectations for modern baseball franchises. Rumors indicate that negotiations have involved extensive deliberation over player valuation, salary considerations, and a long-term vision for the team, with front office executives weighing the immediate boost to performance against future roster flexibility. Baseball pundits are speculating about how ACUña's style of play would mesh with the Yankees' existing approach, particularly their emphasis on power hitting and disciplined plate appearances. Analysts have noted that his combination of speed, fielding ability, and dynamic offensive production could force other teams to recalibrate not only pitching strategies, but scouting priorities and minor league development paths. The rumor mill has also highlighted potential cultural impacts, suggesting that ACUña's high-energy persona could energize the clubhouse, foster younger talent, and create a magnetic presence that draws national attention. Fans are already theorizing about game day scenarios, imagining the synergy between ACUña and other star players, and projecting moments of unforgettable highlights and iconic plays. Media outlets are following every hint, leak, and insider comment, amplifying the frenzy and fueling speculation about potential complications, from contract negotiations to medical evaluations. While skeptics caution that the uncertainty of trades and acclimation periods could undermine expectations, the sheer excitement surrounding the possibility of ACUña in pinstripes has created a narrative that is nearly impossible to ignore, blending athletic analysis, financial considerations, and fan-driven enthusiasm into a storm of anticipatio verge, suggesting that the hype soaked the ripple effects of such a monumental acquisition. Each day brings new speculation, ranging from optimism. In essence, the discussion around ACUña's possible Yankees tenure embodies the very heart of baseball excitement, blending athletic excellence, strategic maneuvering, and a sense of possibility that keeps fans, analysts, and insiders on the edge of their seats, eagerly waiting to see whether rumor will become reality and whether the American League will never be the same again. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.